resonates deeply with all of us and really sums up our purpose of being here today. Children are at the center of everything we do in school, and I'm sure that is the case with parents at home as well. Moving from grade 1 to grade 2 is a significant change for our young students. But we believe that through strong communication and collaboration between the school and parents, we can ensure a smooth transition, enabling them to thrive and succeed. Moving on to our vision. As most of you might know, our vision for our students is to help our students grow up to be change makers. Our thoughtfully designed curriculum aims to nurture independent, responsible, and sensitive individuals who will grow up to be change makers, that is, agents of positive change and champions of sustainable development, not just for their communities, but their country and the world at large. We are moving to primary from early childhood, and now we aim to build more independence. From a past experience, students and parents take a few weeks to settle into the new routine. It might seem overwhelming now, but don't worry, everyone settles in eventually. Our goal is to help our students take charge of their learning and become independent and responsible learners. And believe us, they are ready for this. Ms. Shefalika and Ms. Dakshita had conducted a transition meeting, and we would like to further build on what they shared. So, here is the agenda of today's session. We'll start by meeting the school leaders. We'll talk a little bit about our AF curriculum. We'll inform parents about the communication channels, the kind of celebration and events that go on in grade 2, and then we'll leave the floor open for a Q&A session. Moving on to the school leaders. As mentioned previously, I'm the principal of the school. Most of you already know Ms. Shefalika, who's the vice principal of our early childhood section, and Ms. Dakshita, our instructional head for EC. They'll continue to oversee the grade 2 program. Today, I also have with me Ms. Farhat Khan, the grade coordinator of 2 and 3, who will be co-facilitating this webinar with me. Talking about the curriculum, in primary school, we lay the groundwork for acquiring foundational knowledge and skills. Grade 2 marks the beginning of this journey that continues till grade 4. And then grade 5 upwards, we gradually progress towards mastery over these skills. First, let's look at what remains the same for us in grade 2. The school campus remains the same. That's Vasan House. We will have a homeroom teacher to answer all your queries, so you can directly write to your respective homeroom teachers. Like before, we will also have a portal to share learning materials and instructions. We will now have Google Classroom instead of Seesaw. As curious, concerned, and supportive parents, we are sure that there will be several queries and questions about what's going to change. Let's remember, in primary years, our focus is on building independent and responsible learners. Having one homeroom teacher and different subject teachers is a very common approach in primary education. The homeroom teacher is responsible for the overall progress of the students in her class, as well as providing guidance and support in areas such as socio emotional needs, communicating with parents. So, she is the first point of contact for you. The subject teachers, on the other hand, are responsible for teaching their specific subjects. They will work closely with the homeroom teacher to ensure that the students are progressing well academically. Children will take a few weeks to settle into the new system, but don't worry, they'll be fine in a few weeks, and we are saying this from our own experience. Our ACRS Foundation curriculum is multimodal as it integrates audio and visual aids, hands on activities, tech tools, and workbooks to engage the students more deeply and promotes better understanding and retention of the topic. It is well researched and designed and curated by the end user, that is, our teachers, who will implement it in their classrooms. It is aligned with ICSE and the National Education Policy 2020. Various educational resources such as Nat Geo, education.com, the best of regional and international literature has been put to use to make this curriculum rich and student centric. I now request Ms. Farhat to take over.
Thank you, Bonnie ma'am. A warm and cherished afternoon, dear parents. I am the grade coordinator, Ms. Farhat Khan, who will take you further with more information. Let's have a look at the subjects in grade 2. We will have a LEAP program that will take care of social emotional development of our students. Then we will have 3 languages, that is English, Hindi, and Marathi, followed by social studies, science, math, computer, and all the co-scholastic and PE activities. We all know that our children deserve the most innovative and effective teaching and learning experiences available in the 21st century. And our teachers, parents, and students have now become tech savvy enough to transform the traditional classroom. After the students settle in the new routine, we would like them to bring their devices from 8th of April. We recommend a Chromebook for the benefit it offers. You will find the details of the vendor in our welcome circular. In case you have queries with regards to configuration and you need help to get in touch with the school vendor, you may write on to our school email ID, that is chambur@tgaa.in. You may also take a screenshot for the same. The reason we have chosen to use Chromebook is because our school is a G Suite school and we work primarily on Google applications. Chromebook is best suited for this purpose as it is specifically designed to work seamlessly with Google applications. It also provides a secure and reliable platform for our students to work on. With regards to configuration, we have suggested the lower configuration Chromebook as it is well suited for our requirements in school. This configuration provides ample processing power for our students to perform their tasks without any lag. It is also pocket friendly, making it an affordable option for parents who are looking for a reliable and cost effective device for their child. We would request you to label the device along with the charger. It will be kept in school from Monday to Friday. In case you require the device to be carried home every day, then you may inform the homeroom teacher through an email. Next, laptop cards will be provided in each class with charging station. Please don't worry, kids won't be allowed to touch the socket. In our sessions, we use a blend of traditional methods such as writing and reading, along with the use of devices. The usage of technology will depend on the requirements of the session. It will be used across different subject classes, but rarely for the entire period. Moving ahead, LEAP curriculum at the beginning of the year will address building accountability and taking responsibility for devices and how to ensure least breakages, etc. We also encourage you to send a protective sleeve for the laptop. Again, please don't worry. We will train our children to be independent and responsible learners. Moving further, at TGAA, we are proud to be an inclusive school. That means we accept students' admission who might need some learning support. We have various profiles. All of us have different and unique neurological needs. We have neurodiverse students. Some have speech and motor delays. Feel free to ask questions on how to interact. NCG 2022 has also mentioned about inclusivity in section 8.1. Do find time to read about it. Parents' input is valued and you may reach out to the school for any support or questions as needed. Since we are a large school, we have a system for communication in place to enable quick response and smooth functioning. Your first point of contact is the homeroom teacher. Being a mentor to her students, she knows them the best. Therefore, she will be able to respond to your concerns quickly. In case you have concerns, you can send an email to the homeroom teacher. If your questions remain unanswered or you wish to escalate the matter ahead, you may reach out to the grade coordinator, that's me. In case the issue still remains unresolved, then it can be further escalated to the Vice Principal, Ms. Shafalika Ashar. And finally, you may reach out to our Principal, Ms. Bonnie, for further support. The reason for sharing these channels of communication is to help you know whom to reach out and what channel to use so that your queries can be addressed in a timely and efficient manner. Let's go ahead with channel of communication in detail. TGAA Changemakers Update are bi-weekly updates that will be shared on Saturdays every 2 weeks. It gives you a glimpse into what is happening in school across different grades. All circulars are shared via the school e-portal. You can also access your child's report card and fee details through the e-portal. Next, Google Classroom is mainly used by teachers to share announcements, assignments, and other important information with the students. You can keep a tab of the pending assignment of your child by accessing it. You must have received an invite to get added or join your homeroom class and also different subject class. Kindly accept the invite. Please make a note. We will have different Google Classroom for different subject and homeroom. Let's look at it in detail via video. When you access the invite, you will land on the main page or screen of the. This is what it looks like. Here, you will see all the announcements posted by the teacher. Children can communicate as noted or done. On the left-hand side, you can also view the upcoming assignments with their due dates. You can see the announcement here. We have posted a timetable that needs to be referred to. You can also see an announcement posted for assignment. Now let's move on to see the 3 tabs on the top. The first one is the stream, that's our home page. The second one is the classwork, and the third tab is People tab. When you click on the classwork tab, you will see all the assignments posted by the subject teacher. Now, the assignment will be posted as per the requirement of the content in different subjects. It can be in the form of Google form or worksheets. A child can easily click on the particular assignment. Here, if you see, we have one Google form. Click on the form, select your answers, and submit. This is just an example to orient you better. Now let's move on to the People tab. You will find the subject teacher teaching in that particular class. Through this tab, the child can communicate to the teacher by mailing them the queries. You can see the icon of mail beside teacher's name. Also, children can view the names of their classmates with their email IDs. Children will get used to this platform. Our teachers will help them orient about the functions of this interface in school. Thank you. If any query, please do let us know ahead. Moving further, TGAA WhatsApp broadcast is a one-way communication channel for sharing circulars and other important updates and reminders with the parents. For any admin-related issue, we would request you to send an email to the school email ID chamber@tgaa.in or call on the number given. This will help you to resolve your concern in a timely manner. You can again take a screenshot for the same. All right, let's go ahead. Now let's talk about the celebration and events. We have a robust calendar of school events which takes place throughout the year, such as sports competition, arts and drama showcases. Along with it, we also celebrate SS competition, literacy week, Hindi Divas, science week, and mathematics week. All our events are thoughtfully considered and planned with the purpose of extending learning in different horizons, celebrating and understanding our diverse school community, and sharing enjoyable experiences together. Proceeding further, we will have a Q&A session. You can write your questions in the chat.
Is it only for grade 2 or grade 1 also? This is the question, I think, is assuming to the Chromebook. Chromebooks and the 1:1 device policy is applicable only for grade 2 upwards. So it's not relevant for grade 1. Is any Chromebook allowed? Size specification, as Ms. Farhat mentioned, you can refer to our welcome circular, which has links to all the important and relevant information about school purchases, which includes Chromebook. Additionally, we had also sent out a circular reminding parents of our Chromebook policy. So that also has links to Chromebook specifications, also vendors from where you can buy the Chromebook. Where to get e-portal, we would request you to check the welcome circular which was shared a few weeks back. In the welcome circular, you will get the link to the parent guide of TGA Chembur. If you open this site, you will be able to see how you can make all essential school purchases, also how to log into the e-portal. Yes, you can access Google Classroom on 2 or 3 different devices. In case a wrong grade is appearing on the TGA app for your child, we would request you to send us an email so that we can check, and if there is an error, we can get it corrected. No, the Chromebook from the school vendor does not have any customized applications loaded into the system, so you are free to purchase a Chromebook from any vendor. Yes, for grade 2, we'll be providing the books from school. However, we are not planning to provide the workbooks on the first day of the school. We are planning to provide the books when we have the parent orientation, which will be in person on 6th April. And the reason we are doing this is because the book packet would be very heavy for the kids to carry. That's the reason it will be kept in school. The books provided, the workbooks will be printed books like Exceed. We don't have like a very rigorous policy for homework. So homework is assigned as and when relevant as per the needs of that particular class. And basically, we don't expect parents to help the children with their homework. We expect our children to be able to do that work independently. It would be better if it's like a hard shell cover because the kids are young. So it's better to have a hard shell cover so that the device remains safe. As mentioned earlier, you will be provided the workbooks from the school. So just to explain a little bit here, our AF curriculum has workbooks which are mandatory for everybody. This is to ensure that our students get the required writing practice. So workbooks, all the kids would be getting from the school. The parents will have an option of printing the textbooks or the content books, as we like to call them. All this content will already be available on our AF curriculum website. But if you feel that your child would benefit if he has a hard copy, then we will give the parents the option to get the hard copies printed. So if parents are interested, they have to make the payment for that, and accordingly prints will be provided from the school. You also have the option to get it printed from outside. This is just a service that the school is providing to the parents. We will continue to have class assessments and class tests, but this will be done in a formative manner where we will not have a fixed schedule to conduct these assessments. As and when the teacher completes some portion of a unit or a block, she would be assessing the knowledge of her students. And at the end of 2 or 3 blocks, the teacher will also be conducting a CFU, basically a check for understanding, to know if her students have understood the concept well or if she needs to revisit and reteach that topic. How is the seating arrangement in grade 2, as they'll be having laptops to handle? So the laptops would be kept in the laptop cards. You must have seen the picture that was posted in the presentation when Farhat was talking about it. The students would be asked to remove their laptops only when required. So they'll be provided proper desks and benches which can be used to keep the laptops as well as their books. No, we don't provide any prior intimation for the CFs. We want our children to be learning, get into that habit of daily learning and not just learning for exams and for scoring marks. If we had made book payment and not received the acknowledgement, try to contact the vendor through phone, WhatsApp, but they not received. Is there someone else? Yes, you can definitely send an email to the school and we'll take it up with the vendor. No, you are not required to download or make any setting in the Chromebook from your side. You are just supposed to purchase the Chromebook and send it with your child on 8th April, as mentioned by Ms. Farhat. Please ensure that you don't put any password, because if you put in a password, it becomes very difficult for the teachers to open it on day one. Or in case of putting it up in a password, just ensure that the password is shared with the homeroom teacher, so that she is able to help the child set up the Chromebook in class. You won't get a daily update, but you will get a weekly update, because the weekly resource sheet would be shared with the parents every Friday. So everything that is taught in the week, the links of all the presentations, workbook works, answer key, everything is added on the learning resource material sheet, which is reshared with the parents every Friday. We will be providing here, as a part of the payment, we'll be providing the workbooks for every subject. The workbooks has worksheets, practice questions, and some blank sheets for students to write down the answer. So that would be provided by the school. It would be great if you could install an antivirus in the Chromebook. Yes. We would be sharing pictures of kids involved in different activities in the classroom. So it's not that you will not get to see any pics of what's happening in the school. Definitely, some pics would be shared, but it won't be as frequent as it was in early childhood. Do we have any more questions? If the student is on leave for any reason, the parent can always reach out to the homeroom teacher, and the homeroom teacher will ensure that adequate support is provided to the child. Yes, this meeting has been recorded, and the meeting recording would also be shared with all the parents.
I'll take it further, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you. Parents, let's build excitement about grade 2 for our kids. Speak about being responsible, independent learner, and also build up a sense of growth amongst them. Let's not pass anxiety and stress. Please make it easy for our kids by collaborating with each other. We come to an end of our orientation. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for attending our parent orientation session. We hope that the session has provided you with the necessary information and guidance. We appreciate your time and effort. We also thank you for entrusting your child's education to us. We assure you that we will do everything in our power to provide them with a safe, nurturing, and stimulating learning environment. Thank you and have a good day ahead.
Thank you, everyone.